You know, after all the work that I've done on myself, that I constantly do, that I keep on doing each and every day, I have been living these past few months or even 1 year where I was highly working on myself, where I was a constant work in progress, okay? And then I faced moments where I had this intense fear that came out of nowhere. I was like, why is it that I'm feeling this intense fear? Whenever I feel that I'm not aligned, whenever I feel that I'm not pursuing my calling, I used to be scared that the universe would give me like some sort of lesson to make me go on my path. Because this happened to me in the past, and probably it was my creation, also co-created with the universe. Whenever I did not go towards the right direction, I would receive lesson after lesson, and some of them were not easy to overcome because as I am that stubborn, the universe or my higher self had to make me go through certain life experiences that would make me stop whatever I was doing to really think about what I was doing with my life, you know? So every time that I got those lessons, I had no other option than to just observe what was happening because I'm like, okay, my higher self, my subconscious mind are trying to talk to me and I am not listening. This is why. This is why they need to come up with huge events in my life to make me, to awaken me, you know? In the past years, 2 years, I have really worked on myself so much that I'm not the person that I used to be. Not the way that I think, not the way that I react, not the way, in any way. I am different. But I got to the point where I felt stuck because I know what is right for me. I know what is right for me. But at the same time, I felt that I was not making any progresses. I felt like I know what's right for me. I feel it because whenever I'm doing this specific thing, it feels good. It feels like I'm speaking my truth. It feels like I am being who I am, you know? So this is the right thing. But I was not taking any action towards that. So I'm like, I had this intense fear coming up because I'm like, oh my God, what if? What if I know that in the past, whenever I was not listening, whenever I was not pursuing who I was, harsh life experiences happened to me. So I had that fear because I was expecting the same result. You know, I was expecting that if I don't listen, if I am not connected with the universe and with who I am, then I will have to go through harsh life lessons. But then I rewinded this type of thought because I'm like, wait a minute. First of all, you're not who you used to be. So I expect a completely different outcome. I told myself, the universe or your higher selves give you lesson when you don't listen. When you're not in tune with yourself. But right now, I know what's best for me. I only have to follow that. I only have to be coherent with who I am. I don't have to learn through suffering. Learning, having life experiences don't always happen when you're in pain, when you're hurting. You can learn through love. And actually, a couple of days ago, I read a comment on like a YouTube video or a Facebook group, I don't remember, and there was this person that was saying that the natural order of things is abundance, is love. That is the only truth. We don't have to suffer. We suffer because we are not connected to who we truly are. We are not connected to our nature. But when we realize that we can only experience love and abundance and riches, we can only experience love and abundance and appreciation and good things in life because we are those things. I'm not I am not pain, I'm not hurt. Those are just emotions that just passes by. But our true nature, when we are who we are, is love. So why would I have to learn through bad experiences? I can learn through love, and that is so much more powerful. So let's have this concept sink into our brain. And if we want to change our world, we all have to think differently. Can you imagine the difference that it would make if we all started to only operate from a base of love, only expecting love, only noticing love in life, only thinking that we don't have to suffer and we don't have to learn through pain? So I had to go through the process of being pressurized like a diamond because I had to see this. I thought that I was doing things for myself, but my focus and attention were everywhere but me. This is why no matter everything that I did, I felt that I was not in tune with myself because I was ignoring me. So I had to go through this phase of being pressurized because emotions do speak to you. For every emotion that you're feeling, there is a reason behind. If you listen and you notice where your thoughts are going, what kind of thoughts are you having, they will direct you through to the solution. What I was thinking was that if I don't follow my path, bad things happen. So I was scared of that. And as I was not following my path, my attention was all over the place. I was like, okay, I know what I have to do. I'm not doing it. What if the universe present me with a frigging life experience that I don't wanna have, you know? And I came to the conclusion that I was scared of something bad happening because I was not following my path. So I kind of I reduced the importance of that thought because of the reason that I told you before, because I'm a different person now. I listen to myself and I listen to the universe. I know what's right. So I just have to follow it. I just have to put it into action and practice. I always thought that something outside of me was going to be my savior, like whether it was a person or whether it was a job or whether it was anything else. But in reality, I really realized that I am my own realization. I am my own fulfillment. I have to let it speak through me. I don't know I sort of know what I am doing. I know what I am doing when I feel good and I follow that. Whenever I feel inspired, I know that I have to follow that. I have to see, maybe I don't have like the bigger picture because not everyone has everything clear. So I don't have the design of my bigger picture. I don't have it. I don't know. But for now, as I'm not clear about the bigger picture, what I can do is just focus on my inspiration. I am focusing on what feels good to me. What is my truth? Who I am. And I know that step by step, everything will make sense and I will have a clearer image of my end goal, you know? And I had to go through weeks of feeling weird, scared, fearful, even though I know that I create my own reality because I was not following my purpose. I was not letting my soul speak. And as I had like a clear idea of what I have to do now, not in the future, not about my bigger picture, but what I have to do now, everything slowed down and everything made more sense. So whenever you are uncomfortable, ask yourself, why are you feeling that way? What is it that's making you feel uncomfortable? Because if you keep asking yourself questions, you will eventually get to the answer. When you're feeling fearful, feeling sad, angry, it's not actually a negative thing. You just have to listen to what your emotions are telling you so that you can make your way out. One thing about me is that whenever I felt those unpleasant emotions, I always try to find a way out because I don't like staying in those emotions. Now I have a different approach to them because I know that they are there to communicate something to me. So I can listen to what they're trying to tell me, and at the same time, I accept them. I don't repel them because I know that if I push them away, as I mentioned in my previous video, if I push them away, they will come up stronger and stronger. So they're not there because you're doing something wrong. They're there because they want to be heard so you can get to the solution. So follow what feels right. Follow your inspiration. And even if you don't have the big picture, by following what feels right, you will find a way. And you will always be coherent to yourself. So no matter how you feel, you will have the awareness that you will be on the right path, no matter what happens, no matter your negative emotions, no matter anything.